Hi again, welcome to another review. This time it's my MTD, I'll show you, MTD chipper shredder. I do own a Titan Pro, which is a 15 horsepower chipper, but I find it doesn't really shred. It will chip sort of thick, well, bits like that, but thicker, and bits like that obviously. But the sort of spindly bits like that, it won't. So that's why I have this as well, because this shreds pretty well, as you can see. See, I've shredded that this morning, and to be honest, it's quite a capable machine. I have been putting bits like that through it today because it has got the chipper function on there, so it will chip sort of bits like that, not much bigger really, but that'll just sort of make it easier, so I can fit it through there. So I just chip to about there, and then that bit will go through there okay, because it does sort of shred up to sort of probably about ½ inch or just under ½ inch, so it's not too bad. It's a 5 horsepower overhead valve Tecumseh engine, which I have, well, recently I've changed the carburettor and done a new fuel line in it because the fuel line was awful. They sort of fit right, quite awkward, they fit right in behind the recoil cover and then come out sort of underneath. You can just see the bottom of it there, underneath there. A bit fiddly, but once you've done it once, you know what you're doing. The carb is actually off of a Suffolk Punch or Quailcast 35 S Classic, which is okay. It works on here, fits and everything. The original carb had a primer on it when I got it. The primer was all sort of melted into the carb and that, so I just did it like this in the end, and I don't think they had a choke on it because it had a primer, so it's just got the choke under there now. So yeah, it's running well today. It's the best it's actually run. I've you know, with the new fuel line and everything, because it was sort of seeping a bit before, and then for some reason the other carb I had on it, the float was getting stuck. So, but anyway, this is more of a review on it anyway. Yeah, I'm impressed with it. It does what I need it to do, and it's quite compact really. It's not that big in the van. It's not that big. I've got a Mercedes Sprinter medium wheelbase, as you probably know, but it's the van I use, and yeah, it sort of isn't in the way in there at all. So most of the sort of winter months it'll stay in there for sort of reducing rubbish like that. Yeah, that will be going through it in a minute, so I'll show you it sort of processing that. And yeah, I'm just shooting onto this path today. I've done it before in the past, but it was getting a bit thin again, so I thought I might as well put some of the cuttings back into the garden. So, and I wanted to test this out today as well. These Tecumseh engines, well, in the UK it's getting harder and harder to get parts for them. Really I do need a new tank on it, but that's okay at the moment. It's just sort of the upper sort of stuff sort of flaking a bit, if you see like that, but it isn't leaking, so that's okay at the moment. If I buy one of them, I think I'll probably have to order one from the US. But yeah, so you just drop the stuff down in there. That's the shredder part. It's nice because it's just, you might have to sort of feed it and sort of like that a little bit, but usually if the bits aren't too big, they just slide nicely in and just throw it out. This is just, yeah, obviously the chute to put the thicker bits in. It's not brilliant in there, but it just does the job really, just to reduce the bits, like I said before. So it's just a normal, yeah, 5 horsepower normal unleaded fuel, and oil is there, and the oil, ever since I've had it, I didn't change the oil because the oil has always been quite clean really. So yeah, it's always run well really, apart from the fuel issue, which I'm hoping I'll fix now. I got this, basically didn't cost me much at all because it had the carburettor problem, so it was a non-runner, and I think it'd been sitting outside for a while because when it started up first, loads of rusty water come out of it. Someone's done a makeshift little foot on it, and that isn't ideal. I might do something better in the future there, but it just sort of does what it has to do. Yeah, I'll just show you around the side here. This is where it shoots out, and yeah, just sort of feeds it through there. You do get the odd bit stuck, but that bit does come out, so you can unblock it if it gets really blocked up. That's not too bad at the moment. You just pull them out, just every so often, every sort of 20 minutes, just when you stop the machine, just pull them bits out, and then it's good to go again. Yeah, so that's how it is, and then that just goes down there just to shoot the stuff all down. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up in a minute. I'm going to put some of that stuff through it and you can see it shredding. Yeah, I have had it running, but it might need a bit of choking because it's quite cold today. We'll see. Nearly. More red. No, it's going to need a bit of choke. There was a couple of things I forgot to mention on this. One is it's very easy to move. Got a nice handle there. You can just pull it along like so. So yeah, that's quite nice and easy to pull along. And this chute does twist around, as you can see there. You push that in the air, and that pin goes in. Then I won't do it at the moment because it's a bit stiff to get back up, but yeah, and then it lays down. I think the idea of that is probably so you have it laying down, then you can push some leaves in it, then you can move it back up, and then the leaves will go through. And also for storage in a lower sort of man, but then again you'd have to take that off as well, so I'm not sure how that comes off. It does come off down there. I'm not sure you can take the top bit off separate. It has got a screw through there, but that might have been put through afterwards. It might have had a pin or something before, so that did come off easier. I don't know, because obviously I haven't had it from new. But yeah, so I just basically leave it up all the time because it goes in my van fine, like that. And I just push the leaves in it, you know, pick them up and push them down from here. But yeah, it has got that as well. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, we'll leave the review there. And yeah, it's a handy little tool. So thanks for watching.